Plenty of cricketers have played for another country than the one they were actually born in. Some have played for two countries as well. There are different reasons for the cricketers to not play for their own country. Maybe they had to move their base due to the lack of opportunities, or they had to leave the country very early in their life with their family. And 15 of players who were born in one country but, for a variety of reasons, turned out for their adopted country. Number 15. Ben Stokes. Benjamin Andrew Stokes is an English international cricketer and current vice-captain of the England Test team. Stokes was part of the England squad that won the 2019 Cricket World Cup. Born in Christchurch, Stokes played for Durham in county cricket at the age of 18. Later he made a debut for Surrey in one-day format in 2009. Soon in 2011, he was called up for England's ODI and T20I squad. Since then the left-hander has gone from strength to strength, and now, he is a vital member of the team in all the three formats. He averaged 49 in 2016 and a staggering 61 in 2017, with a strike rate of over 100. He is a gun fielder and can provide breakthroughs with the ball in the hand. Number 14. Usman Khawaja. A qualified pilot who is now reaching heights of the cricket world, Usman Khawaja oozes calmness whenever he is at the crease. Born in Islamabad, Pakistan, Khawaja moved to Australia as a kid with his family. In 2011 Ashes Test at SCG, Khawaja replaced an injured Ricky Ponting and became the first Muslim to represent Australia. A couple of years later he made his ODI debut at the Melbourne Cricket Ground against Sri Lanka. But dip in form and a serious left knee injury kept him away from cricket for about 9 months. His good returns in domestic seasons led to the selectors recalling him for the 2017-18 Ashes. His 2 tons in the Big Bash League (BBL) set up his place nicely in limited overs when the duo of Steve Smith and David Warner were banned. Number 13. Colin de Grandhomme. He batsman who call bowl medium fast. Reputedly every modern team dreams for a player with such attributes. Colin de Grandhomme was born in Harare, Zimbabwe, and as the fate turned out, he made his T20 debut against his birth country in 2012. A month later he made his ODI debut against South Africa. The 32-year-old participated in the 2004 Under-19 World Cup as part of the Zimbabwe team and then travelled to New Zealand. He hit 300s in the Plunket Shield and was soon called up for the New Zealand national team. Number 12. Jason Roy. A career average of 40 and the strike rate of over 100 makes Jason Roy a complete entertainer. Born in Durban, South Africa, Roy moved to England as a 10-year-old, and by the age of 17, he made his debut for Surrey in the T20 format. He has enjoyed England's aggressive approach which largely suits his style of play. Roy has an elegant and graceful batting stance which combined with his 6 feet height ensues for the carnage he creates. For England, he appeared in 5 tests, 87 ODIs and 35 T20Is, and made a total of 4,481 international runs. He was also a part of the England teams that won the ICC Cricket World Cup in 2019. Number 11. Imran Tahir. South Africa's first-choice spinner in limited overs cricket, Tahir was born in Lahore in Pakistan in 1979. He began his cricket career in Pakistan and played the 1998 ICC Under-19 World Cup for the country of his birth, but later moved to South Africa to be with the woman who later became his wife. It took Tahir time to establish himself in the South African setup, but he has been one of their stars since, especially in limited overs cricket. Number 10. Devon Malcolm. Born in Kingston, Jamaica in 1963, Malcolm was one of the fastest bowlers of his time and put on a great show against the Windies when England went across in 1989-90. Prone to being wayward and not gifted with great control, Malcolm nevertheless played 40 tests and 10 ODIs for England between 1989 and 1997, picking up 144 wickets overall. His career best performance in Test cricket came at the Oval against South Africa when he returned 9/57 in the second innings to give England an 8-wicket win. Number 9. Chris Jordan. A limited overs specialist, Jordan is one of the premier death over bowlers in world cricket. He was born in Barbados in 1988 and has over the years built a reputation as a paceman who bowls quickly and accurately. He has also featured in 8 tests, the last of which in 2015, but has become more of a T20 and 50-over contender in recent years. Much in demand from teams in T20 leagues around the world, Jordan has played in Australia, India, and Pakistan, while also turning out in 34 ODIs and 46 T20s for England. Number 8. IMAD WASIM. The first Welsh-born cricketer to represent Pakistan, WASIM is a major Pakistani cricketer at the moment. WASIM, now 31, was born in Swansea in 1988 and made his international debut as a left-arm spinner and reliable lower-order batsman in 2015 after starting out in first-class cricket in 2007. Before making a career in cricket, WASIM was studying medicine. He changed his mind after getting an offer to represent Pakistan under-19s. He eventually made his T20I and ODI debuts in 2015. He was also a part of the ICC Champions Trophy 2017, where he made a brisk 25 off 21 balls in the final win over India. Number 7. Sikandar Raza. One of the stars of the current Zimbabwe side, the 34-year-old Raza was born in Sialkot in Pakistan in 1986 and moved to his new home in 2001 with his family. He started playing cricket at the domestic level and caught the selector's eye with his batting brilliance. He was drafted into Zimbabwe's national side in 2013 when he debuted in all three formats. Since then, Raza has featured in 15 tests and 100 ODIs, along with 34 T20s. He provides his side with many options: a reliable middle-order batsman, an off-spinner who can pick up regular wickets, and an outstanding fielder. Number 6. Andrew Symonds. The hard-hitting Australian all-rounder was born in Birmingham and moved to Australia at a young age with his English parents. Symonds made his first-class debut against his country of origin for Queensland during the 1994-95 season and hit 108 not out straightaway to make a big splash. He went on to become a stalwart of the Australian side in the 2000s after making his ODI debut in 1998. His aggressive approach made him one of the most exciting cricketers of his time. For Australia, he appeared in 26 tests, 198 ODIs and 14 T20s, and made a total of 6,887 international runs and picked up 165 wickets. He was also a part of the Australian teams that won the ICC Cricket World Cup in 2003 and 2007. Number 5. Basil D'Oliveira. One of the great names in the game, D'Oliveira got the opportunity he needed when John Arlott, the cricket writer and broadcaster, helped him move from his home in South Africa's Cape Province to England. A batting all-rounder, he went on to represent England in 44 tests, scoring 2,484 runs at 40.06, including 5 centuries, and also picked up 47 wickets. Number 4. Kevin Pietersen. Another South Africa-born cricketer who represented England at the international stage, Pietersen made the switch after playing cricket for his country of origin at domestic level. He broke through to the England ODI side in 2004 and the Test side a year later, and went on to become one of the most important batsmen of the 2000s, playing match-winning knocks in all three formats of the game. In 104 tests, he tallied 8,181 runs with 23 centuries and hit 9 centuries in a 136-match ODI career, in which he scored 4,440 runs. Number 3. Andy Flower. Arguably Zimbabwe's greatest batsman, Flower was the mainstay of the team through the 1990s and early 2000s. Born in Cape Town in South Africa in 1968, Flower scored 4,794 runs in 63 tests and 6,786 runs in 213 ODIs in an 11-year-long international career. Behind the stumps, he effected 160 dismissals in tests and 173 in ODIs. After a successful career as a player, Flower coached England to great success and later performed other duties with the England and Wales Cricket Board, including as the technical director of elite coaching. Number 2. Bob Woolmer. Perhaps an even better coach than he was a cricketer, Woolmer was born in the northern Indian city of Kanpur in 1948 before shifting to England and making his international debut in 1972 in an ODI against Australia at Old Trafford. He played 19 tests and 6 ODIs, scoring 1,080 runs overall, and was also a decent medium pacer who picked up 420 first-class wickets. Woolmer coached two major test nations, South Africa and Pakistan, after his retirement in 1984. Number 1. Andrew Strauss. Former Director of Cricket for the England and Wales Cricket Board, Strauss is one of the most successful England opening batsmen and captains. Strauss was born in Johannesburg in 1977 and turned out for England for the first time in November 2003. He later became England captain and led the team to 2 Ashes wins. He played 100 tests, in which he scored 37 runs at 40.91. He led in exactly half of them. He also made merry in one-day internationals, where he scored 4,205 runs in 127 games. We hope you enjoyed this video as much as we did compiling it. For you, do let us know what you think in the comments section below. But in the meantime, don't forget to hit like, share and do subscribe to SPORTIFY.